everyone, thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Will, and today we're continuing the reviews of all 5 Jurassic Park 30th anniversary sets. We're about to take a look at the next set on the list, the Dilophosaurus ambush. But first thing I want to ask you before we get started is please consider liking and subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss another video. So without further ado, let's get to it. So set number 76958, the Dilophosaurus ambush. This set will have 211 pieces, we'll have 1 minifigure and a dinosaur. The set retails for $19.99 in the US and €20.99 in the UK. So starting us off with the box art, of course, back to how much I love the coloration choices for the box. A big difference between all these sets coming up in the previous 4+ set is the inclusion of the T-Rex on the box art. As a bonus, I really love the background they got for this set, as it really captures the hurricane where Dennis met his demise. Quick look on the side here, we can see the T-Rex carries over. And then taking a quick look at the back of this box art has also changed, especially with the silhouette. Now including a T-Rex, a raptor, a Triceratops, a Pteranodon, a couple Parasaurolophus. Very different from the previous set. Upon opening the box, you'll be greeted with 2 numbered bags as well as an instruction booklet, which of course will instruct you on how to build this set. Come on guys, that's funny. Okay, maybe it's not. Honestly, that was a pretty bad joke. But nonetheless, that's what you get when you open the box. Taking a look at the Dennis Nedry minifigure here, it is actually pretty different from the Dennis Nedry minifigure we got in the Jurassic Park Gate UCS set. And the good news is I actually have one right here. So let's take a quick look at both minifigures and see the differences. Now this Dennis Nedry has water droplets on his face because of course he's trekking in a rainstorm, while the other Dennis Nedry does not. The Jurassic Park Gate Nedry looks much more sinister while the other one looks much more scared. There's some pretty big differences in the torso as well. The new Dennis Nedry's jacket is covering his shirt underneath a lot more, while the other one has it much more relaxed. The Jurassic Park logos on both Nedrys are also pretty different, but they both feature their ID tag as well. Taking a look at the back of the minifigures, we can also see the differences in their double faces. While the Jurassic Park Gate Nedry has his eyes fully closed and his mouth open wide, the new one has only one eye closed while the other's opened, as well as his tongue sticking out. That stuff probably doesn't taste very good, honestly. The other major difference, of course, is the Jurassic Park logo is on the back of the jacket for the Jurassic Park Gate Nedry, while the other one is completely clear. Plus there's a bit of more orangish coloration on his jacket as well. I always think it's a good idea for LEGO to have changes in their minifigures, unless it has to be extremely accurate. And while this one is pretty different from the previous one, I think it's pretty accurate to the scene and a pretty well-designed minifigure. Moving on to one of my most favorite dinosaurs of all time, and it's not just because of the Jurassic Park films. We have the spitter itself, the Dilophosaurus. This one being the same one we've been getting for the past few years now, only featuring the Jurassic Park coloration. And of course, it features an opening and closing mouth. Sadly, the rest of it isn't posable as it's all one piece. But nonetheless, I'm glad to finally get a Jurassic Park colored version of this Dilophosaurus. Moving on to the bit of scenery included in the set, we have the East Dock sign with the arrow. Now, really cool fact is you can actually change the direction the arrow is pointing, just like in the film, which I think is actually a really nice detail. Of course, we've got a couple bushes for the Dilophosaurus to hide behind. Taking an even closer look though, we've got a printed Barbasol can, which is absolutely incredible. I'm really glad they gave us this piece. And I don't know what he's doing, but we've got a frog here drinking from the Barbasol or something. Maybe he thinks it's a soda. But anyway, every set has a frog Easter egg like I've said before. And here's the frog included in this set. It's a white one, which is a really cool coloration to get. Moving on to the final part of the set, we have the Jeep Wrangler itself in its rain gear, as I'm going to put it. I'm sure there's a technical name for that, and I'm sure someone's going to yell me it in the comments below. Which, by the way, be sure to comment below. This, of course, being Jeep 12, as we can see on all the stickers. There's a couple really cool details to point out. First of all, I love how it's muddy. Of course, taking a quick look at the front of the Jeep, we once again have a Jurassic Park license plate. And a cool Easter egg is on both sides of the Jeep itself. There are 2 stickers. On one side, the driver's side, we have Dennis Nedry's footprints. And on the other side, we have not Dennis Nedry's footprints. One can only wonder what that is. Then of course in the back we get another Jurassic Park license plate, as well as a spare tire. And then of course the top lifts off to give you plenty of space inside the vehicle itself for at least one minifigure in the front and one in the back. It looks like there's space for two, but it's hard to fit two minifigures in the space given to us up front. But the back has plenty of space for another figure. All in all, they did a very good job with this Jeep. Alright everyone, let's move on to our review chart. So starting us off here, we've got build time. This set actually took me 19 minutes to complete. Not a lot of time, nonetheless a very decent amount of time for a $20 set. Visually, I'm going to give this set an 8 out of 10. The set looks good. Sure, it's a cheaper $20 set, but it basically includes everything it needs to include. The only thing really missing is a large tree for the Dilo to hide behind. But technically, there is a large tree in another Jurassic Park set we've got in an upcoming review. So in a way, if you buy all 5 sets, it cancels it out. Or at least buy those 2 sets. Moving on to stability. Once again, it's pretty stable. I haven't found any real loose parts in my playthrough with it. Another feature I forgot to mention is you can actually remove the sign. Oh, and there goes Nedry. Which is really cool because you can have Nedry drive into the sign and knock it over. But that's not really a stability issue as it is a play feature. So I've got to give stability a 10 out of 10 as I haven't found any problems. Design-wise, the set is very well designed. I had a good time building this one. Definitely a lot of interesting features used to build the Jeep Wrangler. I definitely love how it's a different variation of the vehicle, it having the canvas on top. So I've got to give design an 8 out of 10. Price per piece? This set passes, as I typically go for 100 pieces per $10 when I'm judging a price per piece. This one has 211, so that's 11 pieces more than what I typically want in a $20 set. So I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10, as it's not a lot of pieces more, but it's definitely enough pieces for your money. Now, price per what you get, this is very much a $20 set, and it costs $20. So I've got to give it a 10 out of 10. You've got a vehicle, you've got some landscaping, you've got a good minifigure, and a dinosaur. That's very good value for 20 bucks. So giving a final verdict, I'm going to have to give this set an 8 out of 10. It's very much worth your money for the amount of pieces and just simply what you have in this set. Now sadly, I already know this is going to be the only set that wins the price per piece, as Jurassic Park sets are extremely expensive. But nonetheless, this is a very well done set, and I definitely think a lot of people are going to enjoy this one. Alright everyone, I think that wraps it up for this review. I'm currently out here investigating yet another mystery, the mystery of a missing IT technician. Don't know where he went. But anyway, while I'm looking, why don't you guys check out some of my other videos. I'm currently doing a playthrough of LEGO 2K Drive, as well as there's some pretty cool news videos off the Bricklink Designer program. And if you missed the previous Jurassic Park 30th Anniversary set review, it should be at the end of this video, and you can click on it and check it out. But anyway everyone, thank you so much for watching. Please consider leaving a like and subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss another video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.